Uh, T, you there? I see you're muted. Want to double check in. I don't think it's there. Oh, I guess we can let you wait a few moments while we wait for him. Yeah, maybe Ned can wake up a bit.
How was your nap?
Fine. I feel terrible.
Naps are a trap.
See, I usually like naps, but no.
Dearest Grog, do you think you could create some sort of journal or handout that I can place our clues into?
Sure. And down.
Old buddy, old pal.
Not sure.
Could I get one too? A separate one?
Old plan. Yeah, my old plan.
Ah, the clue buddy clue tracker. TM. Copyright.
You can change that if you want. I was just messing with you. T, are you alive?
Oh, he is here.
I guess we can start then. This. All
Hi,
right.
Tita and April.
Pardon?
Sorry. I was just saying hi to Gio's mom and his dog.
Hello, April. So let's get this show on the road. Yeah. As you guys probably all know, as I've been telling you, you've all heard about this supposed lost pyramid that the explorer Augustus Larkin has been putting out into the media world. At some point, all of you have stumbled across this news clipping about this, and have all set out to maybe not together, but maybe separately, out to take Augustus up on this offer. I guess here's a question. Do any of you, I think we know of Neb and Leah's character, they know of each other, since Neb has a Punchy Lawson, I should say. Which, is that your actual character's name, or is that like a nickname?
No, that's an alias.
An alias?
Yeah, his real name is Jonathan Lawson.
I don't suppose I could ask you, you and Leah to change your display names that me and Trevor have, just to help me get names in my head.
What a shitty GM.
Sure.
Can't even remember your own players, Gall.
I put my full name just to make sure you know my last name, which is America.
Thank you, Leah. Yeah, but I guess we should sort out, does either Renee or Daniel know of like each other, or of Punchy Lawson or any America?
I flirted with the idea of being in some sort of business relationship with Mr. Muraka.
But
that's, I guess, more of a meme or something to build on than necessarily Anything to
Something to
start
start out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you guys during the time skip say you're in sort of a business relationship.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. What about you, T?
I take it as no one's really an art connoisseur, right?
Or French.
Or French.
If it's valuable, I'll steal it.
If it's historical, I might know of it.
Well, Renee does like to base her pieces off historical works, so I don't know.
So, here's a question, T. Like, how prominent is Renee? Like, are they like how successful are they at being an artist?
Probably since she would just be starting out, not very. I think she's trying to break out now.
That rich, famous artist you know you can be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Just not to cry.
Yeah. So, our opening scene is kind of a oh wait, what about this? So yeah, after establishing some sort of communication with Augustus, you've all received this telegram from him, telling you of his of a way to meet him. Thanking you for joining the expedition. Stop. Please join me in Lima. Stop. Have booked your room in the Hotel Murray. Stop. Meet 18th March at 7 p.m. at Bar Coronado. Juno and Cash 202. Distro D Lima. Stop. Augustus Larkin. Yeah, you all would have received that telegram. Maybe you were like on the boat. You were on the boat or something. As steamer transportation is quite popular for arriving into Lima, which is where we are currently. Yeah, and we open up on a scene of a sort of a moderately middle class restaurant Lima. It's called the Bar Cordano. People are talking and eating. There's a strong smell of seafood in the air. Yeah, it is simply tastefully furnished. Like there's wood paneling and wooden furniture. There's furnishes the place, and the floor is a nice tiled floor. Yeah, and drag you guys over here. There we go. Oh, what?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are
and,
some sullen-faced people.
There are some sullen-faced people.
They've seen some shit.
Yeah. And who would be like the first person to like kind of arrive here at the Bar Cornetto?
Who's punctual?
Not me.
I'm probably fairly punctual.
Roustabout.
I don't care when I show up as long as I make a big entrance.
Consider I've been in the area for a little bit with the university, and given military background, I'll probably be pretty punctual.
Yeah. You're the so you'd be one of the first to arrive. What about Kenny America and Renee?
I'd probably be a few minutes late.
Renee would be punctual.
Yes. Yeah. Coming scene here, and I got a nice picture to show you. This is actual art. Yeah. So you come across. So you're pointed into by the hostess to this table. Men sitting around at it, and perhaps your eye is drawn to the gold. There's seems to be some golden artifacts just positioned on the table there, um, and as you like approach, can I get a psychology roll from you?
Yeah, sure.
See if you're able to pick up on the atmosphere.
Probably not, but we'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Okay. So, um, cool. Yeah. Yeah. You like approach the table, and you're a bit. There's a very small on this map. Let me help you there. Yeah. You approach the table, and the man in the middle of this table here stands up to greet you. Uh, Daniel Adler, I presume?
Yes, Major Adler, but you can call me Daniel. And he extends his hand out to shake this gentleman's.
Yeah, he gives you he goes to shake your hand. His hand is it's like cold and it's a bit clammy. Augustus Larkin. This is my compatriot Mendoza here. And what was your name again? And he looks towards the black African man here, and he chimes in, Jesse Hughes. I'm a folklorist. I'm studying the folklore of Peru. I'm interested in this expedition. Nice to make your acquaintance. And he stands up to shake.
Yes, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah. I believe we're just waiting on some of the others, and yeah, the Spanish. This guy is obviously Spanish. He's kind of giving you the eye, but he's like not saying anything.
This is Mendoza, correct?
Yeah, Mendoza. He's acknowledged you here, but he's doesn't seem comfortable like in this place. And isn't directly like acknowledging you, like Jacob. Please take a seat.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and I suppose who else want to who else to come in next into this scene?
Sure. Renee can come in, finding her way around.
All right, yeah, you would have been pointed. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty much the same with what Daniel experienced. Both Larkin and Jesse here both introduced themselves to you. Do you say what do you like to say about yourself?
Just like as a character description, or
Well,
like why
if,
did I choose to come?
Oh, I'm just like asking if you like wanted like to like say anything.
What's your introduction to them?
Yeah, what's your introduction?
Bonjour, René Marchand. René would be fine. It is a pleasure to meet you all, finally.
The pleasure's all mine. Jesse chimes up there. And, Larkin here is indeed. Please take a seat. Yeah. And I guess it's either Kenny America or Punchy Lawson here.
It's time for Kenny America to make his appearance.
All right, so Kenny America comes into this lovely scene.
He's so very small. There we go.
I mean, I am, but
You're all very small. I'm the largest one here, apparently. According to the size stat, anyway.
Yeah. So Oh, shit. The game game left. Boy.
Oh,
Oops.
Womp womp.
Well, uh,
Uh,
sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah,
Hey.
it's pretty much the same routine with Larkin here and Jesse here, both introducing themselves to you. Just let me check someone here.
is anyone else gonna be rolling psychology, or has the
Oh yeah,
the
you guys
mood?
want to give me a psychology roll as you come in here.
Green
Okay.
dice?
Yeah, it would be green. It could really be either. Oh, nope.
right, here I go. Oh, wow.
Nope.
We're all pretty bad.
Damn.
Not good at reading the room.
Yeah, it just seems a bit like you get the feeling like it's very much like strangers meeting for the first time. You know, it's that sort of like cold and awkwardness about it all. Yeah. So yeah, they introduced themselves to you, Kenny. Do you say anything like particular?
So I basically want to say, well, I'm kind. Fuck, I can't do this. I'm Kenny, Kenny America, by the way, and
Yeah.
I assume you brought me on for my accounting services because that's what I'm known for. So it's a pleasure to meet you all, and let's make this expedition as unstrenuous as possible on your pocket.
Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Kenny, and Jesse also chimes in here. Indeed, and gives you a nice, strong handshake. Uh, yeah. This is and uh, I guess you would have been coming around with Punchy Lawson, right? You probably would have.
Would we arrive together?
I guess we could.
Yeah.
I would definitely be late, as long as you're late.
Yeah, I'm kind of late.
Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, I'd be there too, I guess.
All right.
All right, so I should roll psychology.
Yeah, roll psychology. Yeah. Will anybody get this?
Oof.
Nope.
Ooh,
Nice.
no.
Damn.
This would be a
Very
bit of
close.
a wait. But just so people are aware of this option, you can burn luck for like a one-on-one modifier to your roll. If you really want to succeed at that, not that I recommend it for here.
Should I spend 38 luck, guys?
Push
Good.
the roll.
That-
Push the roll.
If you could
No, it's too
push
late. I
to-
already did it.
Oh yeah, you have to announce
Oh,
beforehand, right?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
home rule.
I mean, this isn't like he's like secretly Cthulhu roll here.
I mean, foreshadowing.
He did say his hands were cold and clammy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what?
We found you
Like
out, Grog.
tentacles.
It's too late.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you all like get the feel like his hand is cold and clammy, but why isn't well, actually I'll do that later. But he'll introduce himself to you as well, Punchy Lawson, Jesse the same as well. Yeah, and Mendoza's just kind of like sitting here, not really like kind of keeping an eye on Jesse, like during this whole time. But yeah, do you say anything in particular?
yeah. I'll walk up and I'll vigorously, enthusiastically shake their hands, reaching upwards due to my short stature, and I'll say, "Pleasure to meet you, boys. Punchy Lawson. I hear something about some expensive, rare, golden artifacts."
You would be correct in that. Yes. Well, why don't you take a seat until we can talk this over at dinner?
Sounds fantastic. And
Yes.
then I will do so.
I would recommend the Macombus Escobar. It's a seafood specialty of this. This place has a seafood specialty. It's quite good. Yeah. What do you guys like?
Yeah.
Order.
Food.
I think I can
What's
go
the
for,
cheapest thing on the menu?
go for some ceviche and a nice bottle of red.
Hmm.
I want the cheapest booze and the cheapest meal.
Yeah. Larkins. Don't worry. This is all on me. Order as
Well,
much
who
as
do you
like.
think's running the books here?
I'll take up their offer.
I still go for the cheapest stuff.
All right. It's a habit for Kenny America. I like to imagine you just like fill up on bread and water.
No, I still want booze. I want to get drunk.
Actually, I take that back. A bottle of white for the table. Pairs better with seafood.
Yeah. But yes, as your food is brought out to you, and yeah, after a bit of small talk, Larkin begins to talk about this up and coming expedition. Well, as you all know, I've all gathered. Been looking for people to mount an expedition to the southern highlands around here, near the city of Puno. I was recently around that that area some months ago actually, and I came across some most interesting artifacts that a shepherd found. The shepherd's father found some time ago in a pyramid nearby that presents these artifacts to the group of you. And if you like look at the picture I put in there, you can see the artifacts on the table here. One is a pendant of a man holding two rods embellished with rectangular shapes, and another is a geometrical patterns on it and inlaid with turquoise. And, if you'd like to give me an archaeology roll, Trevor.
Yes, and
More
as
about them.
he's laying these out, Atla's going to be like, may I, Mr. Larkin?
Of course, and he hands these golden artifacts to you. Oh, a success! Hard success at
A
that.
hard success.
So,
What
yeah,
do I
you,
do know about these pieces?
It strikes you a bit odd with these two pieces, as there's some very two distinct pieces, two periods in Peru's history. One of them, the pendant, you date back to the 5th century, probably of probably an artifact of the Tehuantcan culture, and the other is of the 15th century and looks to be of Incan design.
Ah, Incan.
Yeah,
The cup, the turquoise cup.
the turquoise cup is Incan design.
Interesting.
It's gold inlaid with turquoise.
Ah.
Yes, but I'm not quite. This is my first time mounting such an expedition. If you, how about you ask me questions and I'll answer them. I feel that would be much easier for me to.
Yes. Daniel carefully setting down the pieces that he's been inspecting. Mr. Larkin, what exactly is your profession?
I like to consider myself an explorer, explorer of sorts. I don't tend to stay around in one place for very long. Yes, my father funds my globe-trotting lifestyle. I'm not around from this place, you see.
Of course not. I get the feeling none of us are. And this Mr. Mendoza, this associate of yours, kind of makes a little wave towards Mendoza.
You get a stare from Mendoza. He's got his like arms like folded in himself, and he's studying you.
And what exactly is your speciality, Mr. Mendoza?
So Mendoza like moves to speak, but Lark puts a hand on his shoulder, and he's my aide and bodyguard. And can't be too sure around here in Peru. There are dangerous criminals in these sorts of countries, and well, I need protection.
Of course, of course.
And Mendoza kind of like slumps back into his seat, having been spoken for.
Daniel swirls the wine in his glass and turns towards this Jesse fellow. What exactly do you make of these artifacts, Mr. Hughes, was it?
Yes, Hughes it is. Well, I'm no archaeologist, but I'd have a guess that this is concrete proof that there is gold in these highlands. But no, I wouldn't be able to tell you much about them. If I had to guess, maybe they're of Incan design. My knowledge of Peru mainly concerns around the 16th century. Further,
I see.
The period of the period when the conquistadors first arrived in Peru, and he gives a bit of a stare towards Mendoza, who stares back at him.
He's
Looks back towards you.
a Spaniard, presumably.
Yeah, he looks very Spanish.
Interesting. Did everyone else in the party introduce their like speciality?
I mean,
I
said
believe Kenny America told it has, and I'm blanking
America
out
did. Renee didn't, and Punchy didn't. I don't
Nope.
think.
All right, yeah.
All right. As you guys are talking, Daniel pulls out a small notebook and begins writing in it.
As one does.
Yes, yes. And he sort of cedes like the conversation after that point. And he seems to be taking some sort of notes or sketching something about the two artifacts placed on the table.
During this lull in conversation, Jesse will speak up and turn to Larkin. Hey, don't suppose we could see your research on this? And Larkin thinks for a moment. I'm sorry to say it, but I've destroyed my paperwork. There are others in this country that would much like to get to this pyramid of mine before we do and get to its bounties. And to prevent a competition, I've destroyed it, and you can never be too safe. But have no fear. It's all in my head, and I have a very, very good memory.
So, I want to interrupt and say, wait. So what you're telling me is you don't have any documents for anything for this expedition right now?
Nothing concerning my research.
Okay, so you still got, like, the balance sheets and everything concerning the money, right? So, you know.
Yes, I do keep receipts.
Okay. Just want to make sure my job isn't going to be impossible here, you know?
Yes. I wouldn't want to put any undue stress upon you.
Alright, much appreciated, boss.
Yes.
Mr. Larkin, when exactly do you plan this expedition to begin?
3 days from now, I plan. It's the 18th of March right now. Just so you guys know, and yes, I plan on setting out 3 days from now, on the 21st of March, early morning, 8 a.m. I've hired some trucks to take us to Lake Titicaca.
Am I supposed to laugh at?
No,
that's actually
that is an actual.
No, I know. But were you pausing for the laugh? Because Punchy might laugh.
You can.
Can I make a roll to see if I would? I'd say it's probably like.
An education roll to see if you realize that it's.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see. Education. So which one do I roll? The grade one or the green one?
Either one of them is fine.
Okay.
The green one will roll without. Oh no, the green one will roll with bonus and penalty die.
Okay.
The other one, yeah, either one.
All right. Well, I'll just try the green one then. Ah, I know that place.
Yes.
Do you audibly say that?
Sure. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Lake
Maybe like looked
Titicaca.
at a map Peru before you left, and it was like its biggest body of water. So you're like maybe like Lake Titicaca. That's a funny name.
Yep.
Speaking of this expedition, Mr. Larkin, have you made procured provisions for this expedition yet? Or we expected to provide our own equipment?
I have made the necessary precautions in that regard. The trucks that I have hired will be carrying the provisions that we need: food, water, and some basic camping gear. Once we reach Porno, we will not be able to take the trucks anymore, and we'll have to buy some pack animals of our own and walk the rest of the way. It's not very far, to my knowledge.
Very well.
Yes. Now, if you excuse me, I'm terribly sorry, but I have to go now. And he gets up to stand. Can I get like a medicine roll, people? Medicine roll from people?
Oh
Cool.
boy, where's our doctor?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Oh man. If I succeed on that would be great. Damn, I actually wasn't that far.
Let me actually double check. It might be spot hidden or medicine roll.
Ah.
Oh, I could do
Spot
spot
hidden.
Spot
Spot
hidden.
hidden. I'm actually not bad at.
Oh, I failed. Oops.
Oh, I got literally just enough.
Oof.
Yeah. You can also give me a medicine roll if you want to, but
Hi. Hold on.
you
just
could
for
get
shits, just for shits and giggles. Oh.
oof.
No.
Well,
That's for shits and giggles.
yeah. So, Renee and Daniel, as this conversation's been going on, you notice that Larkin he's becoming a bit more like shaken. You see his like hands like trembling as more and more as the conversation's been going on in the night, and you see he's been perspirating more, even though it's kind of cool for Peru right now. Yeah, and up. You notice that he doesn't seem to be in best physical shape right now, as he's saying this.
Monsieur, are you okay to be doing this expedition? You don't seem to be in the best of health.
Yeah. So you've noticed.
Oh.
Don't worry. It's only a bit of malaria, but I am currently coping with it, and it won't affect my health on the expedition.
I think that calls for around psychology rolls.
2019 Punchy knows that's not a bit of malaria. 2019 Punchy knows there's no such thing as a bit of malaria.
You guys make a psychology roll?
Is he if he is spinning a fast one on us, which he definitely seems to be doing, I would like to roll a fast talk, as a bullshit recognizes bullshit.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so fast talk is actually also
Well, you
like
can
recognizing it?
yeah,
It's how to resist
you can
it as
use
well as do
yeah.
it.
Psychology is a universal defense, but like if someone throws charm at you, like you can throw charm back, and if someone uses
Okay.
persuade at you, you can throw persuade back.
Oh,
at them.
damn, I should have taken points
Use
there.
bigger words.
Yeah, sure. Make a fast talk roll. See if you recognize his bullshit.
Ooh.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna spend the 5 points of luck. Well,
Okay.
Are we all allowed to do?
Yeah, I'll wait and see if
Yeah,
anyone else
if you guys
picks up on it.
also want to make a fast talk or psychology roll,
Okay.
Hey,
Damn. keep
I
getting
know me
kinda
some
close.
malaria.
Wait,
So,
I'll roll psychology just in case. Damn.
so in America, you look at him and like, okay, like this seems like the truth. But Renee, you realize he's hiding something. This, like, you're not familiar with the symptoms of like malaria, but you feel like he's like hiding something as well. Like he's like hiding something other than being like.
Monsieur, if we are to be working together, perhaps we should not be hiding things from each other.
We also got a heart on your spot hidden, which will also give you a bit of something extra as well. You notice that around his like wrists, where he's wearing like a jacket right now. You see like just as he's like the wrists are poking out of his hands, you see like veins seem to be dark black discoloration around his veins there as well.
I may not be a doctor, but Monsieur, I think you shouldn't be hiding things from us if we are to be working together.
Do not worry. It's only a simple case of malaria, and I'm taking adequate precautions to deal with it. Right now, what do you use? I'm trying to think. Right now, I'm using heroin to manage the symptoms, and it's working quite well.
Perhaps you should invest in quinine pills, Mr. Larkin.
Quinine pills?
It's a bark made from a tree in South America, Brazil, I believe. It has some anti-malarial properties.
Huh. But if I have any time, but if you excuse me, I have to make way to my hotel. See you on the 21st. Yes, you can meet me at the Hotel Mare.
What's the date
Bye.
today?
And yeah, he's progressively like as this is like happening, his like breath is becoming shorter. It's not just me being nervous here with that, but yeah, he definitely seems a bit.
So I guess I'll pipe up and say, now I don't know much about this medicine stuff, but around you might have want to hire a doctor for this,
Yeah.
just to help
So,
things along.
as you guys are like kind of like laying into like Larkin here, Mendoza suddenly like shoots up and slams his hands on the table, and he says in very broken English, "You will not criticize the master."
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh,
Can Punchy make a calm
the
down
master,
roll?
master.
The master. I can't do Spanish accent.
Daniel's gonna slip in here like really quick with the fast talk, like, no offense, my dear friend. We were just showing our concern for dear Mr. Larkin.
Mm. You seem to like calm him down, but it gives you a bit of a dirty look. You're just trying to calm him down, right, with the fast talk, right?
Yeah, just make him seem that like we're like non-threatening. Give him the
Yeah,
old 1-2 of like, oh yes, it's just concern for the health of your employer, Mr. Larkin.
He looks at you, but he seems to calm down a bit, and he ushers Larkin away.
In other words, I don't want him to suspect us too soon.
Yeah, and Larkin and Mendoza go to leave the restaurant, and Jesse's still left here.
How does he
Yeah.
seem after what happened?
He seems a bit disturbed. But would you give me Leah? Would you give me a Spanish roll?
Oh, I know that language.
Since you're the residential Spanish speaker.
Haha.
Yeah. I guess you failed there, so you're not able to. Yeah. He spoke really quickly and you weren't able to pick up on some fine details. But yeah. Jesse here is well.
Does he
he's
pick
like
does
an
he pick up
man.
does he pick up any like bits of the conversation?
Well, he doesn't say anything in Spanish.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
It was to see. That role was to like see if he like recognized the accent.
Oh,
Okay,
like where
okay.
he's from. Okay.
Yeah. So if people want to, they can give me a language English role.
English.
Everyone?
Yeah, everybody can do that.
Okay.
I only have a 50. This is not
Ooh.
my first language, so
You can still like roll it.
I mean, it's to your advantage to roll often.
yeah, I can't right now.
You know, I can roll it for you.
Yeah,
There we
you can
go.
roll it
That's
for
weird.
me.
It didn't work the first time. If there's one thing I know, it's my fantastic talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a hard roll there. Yeah. I was trying to portray Larkin here as British, but yeah. He speaks English very well. But his accent isn't British. Those that got a hard success recognize it as like Kenyan,
Oh shit.
Kenyan British. I had a
Ken-
very slight distinction in the
from the African colonies.
yeah.
Wow. A white African.
I mean,
I'll note that in my little, I guess, on my sketch pad for now. Probably part of it.
Yeah. Let me move these guys.
And if he left the things here, I want to sketch them.
Oh, he would have taken those with
Damn
him.
well,
Do
you're
you
lucky.
remember?
You get my shitty sketches instead.
A sketch based off a sketch. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably have a pretty good eye for detail. You might be able to like try to sketch them from memory.
Yeah.
They were on the table for quite a while, and you guys sort of been all able to have a good look at them. But yeah, Jesse speaks up. Well, that Mendoza seems like quite a angry man. I don't suppose you would all care to join me for a drink?
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
only one down. I'll join you for some more. Why not?
Of
I
course.
thought you'd never ask.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you guys think of Larkin and Mendoza?
An interesting pair, Mr. Hughes.
Is this your first time meeting them too, sir?
Yes. My first time getting to sit down and talk with them.
See.
Yeah. See, they seem a little odd, don't they? I don't reckon a man like Larkin should be running around with what was it? Malaria. Yeah.
No, a man in his condition should not be leading an expedition.
Hmm. So, have you all been in Peru very long? Peru.
No, sir, I just arrived.
For a
Few days,
small
not-
length of time.
Hmm. Oh, did my music stop? No.
I've been spending my time at the National University of San Marcos.
Ah. Yes. I've been here for a few months. Now I'm a homegrown American. So,
I stand up and give him a second handshake.
Yeah, and whereabouts are you from, Mr. Hughes?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Ah, hmm.
Uh, uh, if you ask me, those men are a little bit sus.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. Well, you all seem like a honest type of folk, and I guess I should be honest with you. My name isn't actually Jesse; it's an alias. My real name's Jackson Ellis. I am an author, and I've been investigating. I've been investigating Peruvian folklore for my newest book, and what do you all know about the Khaleesi?
Khaleesi?
Is there
Khaleesi.
a role we can make for this?
Would this be
I guess
education or what? Or
Oh,
history
cool.
or what is it?
History. Let's go with history.
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 Ooh,
I'm gonna
I
roll
don't know
through
my
these rolls
history.
today.
9. 69.
Ah, a hard.
Yeah. That's how it's spelled. For wondering, I might have mispronounced it. I don't know.
Ari Siri. Okay.
Yeah.
Karasiri.
So, Daniel would you would have heard about these. It's a Peruvian. It's from Peruvian folklore, originating around the 16th century in Peru. There are monsters that type of monster that stalks the Peruvian highlands. That that are in they take the common appearance of a big white man with with a knife, and they are known for going around and murdering murdering people and eating consuming them. Yeah, the myth came around the same time as the conquistadors came to Peru.
Ah,
I've heard some stories of them, yes.
They, from what I gather, they're a cult. That I feel like I have a hunch that they're a cult operating in the highlands around here that have been killing people, and I aim to expose them for my newest book. And from what I've heard,
interesting.
people around here, Mendoza and Larkin potentially linked to this cult, though I'm not quite certain to the extent of it.
I just want to pipe up and say, was I the only one who heard that Mexican guy call Augustus, like, master or something? Like, what's that all about?
I'm not quite sure what that's about. He seems to take the security of his charge very seriously.
Is
Huh.
rather odd to say that, though.
Well, gentlemen, it might be a bit premature, but my intuition is suggesting that we might be walking into some sort of trap.
I mean, it might be that, or they just were there gay people in the 20s?
Yeah.
Nope.
Consider
Gays didn't come about until the 50s.
Well, okay, but like we're like openly gay.
Probably like that's probably not very common. I imagine. I'm not certain.
I'm
No, it
sure.
wasn't-
I'm sure there's like an underground culture, but I'm sure it's
Yeah,
not.
it wasn't
Okay, well, I wouldn't
very.
know of it. This is like what I'm trying to say because I was gonna suggest that.
Yeah, I'm sure if you were gay, I'm sure they probably threw you in the loony bin in the
Yeah,
20s.
yeah. Okay.
From my knowledge, Larkin originally has tried to convince some of the locals to explore this pyramid, but unable to find anybody willing to accompany. Oh my God! Can I not say a word?
A company.
Accompany. Yes, thank you. Yes, and very recently he's started to turn to foreigners to go to this pyramid.
Apparently, in the 1920s, it was a little more friendly for gays. Like
It was
like during the Roaring '20s, there was a bit more like accepting in like very heavily urbanized areas.
okay,
But
not out here.
Like once the 20s hit, like America went from woo drugs and whatever to back to conservative, being
I
very
see.
conservative. So it was a little more accepting in the 20s, and it didn't really get accepting again until like the 70s.
I see. Okay.
Yes, I have a colleague of mine, Professor Nesmero Sanchez. He works at the University of San Marcos as well.
Oh yes, yes.
He's recently come across some old documents that might pertain to this pyramid. I'm going to be paying a visit to him tomorrow afternoon. You're welcome to join me if you would like.
Of course, I'd love to see the.
So what's the date today?
It's the 19th, 18th, sorry, 18th of March. Well,
And
19th.
then we're supposed to meet Augustus
The 21st.
the 21st. Okay,
So you have a few days in Peru before you leave.
I see. Okay.
Now, gentlemen, before I was cut off, consider this an outlandish proposal, perhaps. But what if these, as Mr. Elias suggested here, that these individuals, Larkin and Mendoza, might be associated with this very cult? And what if this is some sort of a siren song of luring strangers into the jungle with the promise of fame and fortune?
Well, I don't know about you, bud, but I know how to take care of myself. So if worse comes to worse, I'll be able to get myself out of there, I think.
True American, it seems. I am also familiar with taking care of myself.
I
I
flash
don't
the
believe
handle of
in.
I flash the handle of my gun to make sure my fellow American sees.
Alright. Yeah. I don't. I don't believe in these folklores of horrible, horrible death cults. I reckon a gun is will be fine protection enough against any threats we could come across. Yeah, so that is a distinct possibility that I think might be happening as well. I suppose I should also mention that some people around here have warned me that Mendoza is one of these Clearisi as well. I don't take stock in the supposed myths that they suck the body fat out of people. It seems that that myth here is a widely regarded fact.
How peculiar.
But yeah. Well, thanks for staying for drinks with me. But I suppose I should be heading off to bed. Then I'm staying at the I'm staying at the Hotel Murray. You're welcome. Yes, if any of you are staying there as well, that'd be a welcome company uh, to walk back together.
Indeed, that is exactly the hotel that I myself am also staying at. So I will indeed accompany you.
Black and like booked hotels for everybody. And you're all like, unless you've decided against it, you're all like staying at the Hotel Murray, which is a sort of like middle class, it's good for the air, like the hotel is like good for like the area it's in, but like it's no Ritz, you know. Um, yeah, which might not settle well for Daniel here.
No. Hmm.
I mean, I have no money to complain, so.
Sounds
Yeah,
fine to
free
me.
room, free room. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to, we can say that Daniel's made his own accommodations, perhaps ahead of time, or something a bit more suited to his tastes.
Yes. I have my reservations about this Hotel Murray.
I think I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Maury.
Maury. Yeah,
Maury.
Like the Maury show. Maury.
I should point out that uh, uh, Larkin and Mendoza are staying at the Hotel Esplanade.
Hmm.
Oh, so like a separate hotel from us.
He's staying in a separate hotel from you.
Is this a ritzier place or a seedier place, or roughly equivalent?
It's roughly equivalent, a bit smaller, but yeah. Just so you know.
Mr. Elias, do you have any recommendations for perhaps a bit nicer accommodations in the city?
Let me check my book here for accommodations in Peru, Lima. Sorry, so many names. Accommodation. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Hotel Mari is one of the best hotels Lima has to offer.
Okay.
Yeah. It has dozens of well-furnished rooms. The hotel offers a well-appointed banquet room and an extravagantly stocked bar famous for its pisco sours. Yeah, the Hotel España is a 10-minute walk away from Hotel Murray. Yeah.
Okay, so Maury is the ritzier.
Well, it
Yeah,
turns
it's-
out our
it's-
gracious host has furnished us with the finest accommodations available.
Yeah, it's
That he would-
accommodations, like the finest accommodations available in Peru, though. So if you have a really rich taste, probably like not the. You've been in better hotels, definitely, Daniel. But yeah, when you come to these third world countries, you kind of expect that the quality of life won't be the same. Yeah, but
have any of us been accommodated together? Or are we all
not
in
everybody has their own separate rooms.
Everyone has their own separate room. All right.
So if you guys want to, I imagine you can sleep in the same rooms.
Oh.
That'd be a bit good,
Saucy.
I think.
No, thank you.
But yeah. Let me find it. Yeah, if that's all, man, then this scene concludes with at least Jackson here going to the back to the hotel to catch some sleep. I guess like if you guys want to, you can like stay like here a bit longer, but yeah, I guess
And Jackson was talking about visiting the professor tomorrow morning.
visiting the professor tomorrow. Yeah.
I think that's my plan of action.
Yeah, I have nothing else to do because obviously, Mr. Bossman hasn't furnished me with his receipts for this expedition yet.
If you want to, you could like visit him at his hotel.
I'll wait until the morning.
So you're gonna go to his hotel in the morning?
Yeah, I think so, cause like it's a waste of time. We're on the payroll, you know. We gotta save some money.
All right. Yeah. Does anybody else want to go like I guess in the morning go to Hotel España with Kenny America here?
I think he out of character, but I think he should be accompanied by Mr. Lawson. I think the combination of someone
If
who
he needs some muscle,
speaks Spanish and someone who can break into a hotel room is a wonderful combination.
you need somebody to commit a crime. I'm your guy.
Okay, if need be.
Yeah,
I'm just
so-
saying, there's probably some interesting things in that guy's hotel room.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
maybe.
right. You're right.
We've all seen that he's been very, very strange.
Secretive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If nothing else, you
um,
can pawn his cocaine, Mr. Lawson.
Yeah, you know, it probably would pique my interest. How odd they've been acting.
Yeah. So you guys go to the Hotel España. It's a much smaller place than where you're staying at the Hotel Murray. Yeah, it's about like 3 stories like tall. And there's a yeah, and it comes into the hotel opens up into a foyer. You don't see like a reception desk, but there's a woman, a small white-haired woman. It's kind of like knitting like a shawl, and she sees you.
Is it a nice shawl?
It's a fairly nice shawl, yeah. And she like
Okay.
sees you come in, and she puts down her knitting work and gets off her chair, and she says, "Greeting, hello there," in Spanish. I can't speak Spanish, though.
Okay, so I guess I'll pretend speak Spanish too.
Hola.
Oh, hola.
I do not require my players to be actually
Be fluent in Spanish.
Using their character speaks. Yeah.
So
yes,
I guess I'm just.
What can I do for you today, young man?
What? Hello there, young lady. I'm Kenny America, from America, and I'm just looking for my good friend Augustus Larkin. We have to discuss some business.
Ah,
Could you point me to what room he's staying at?
yeah. Oh, yes. He's staying in room 12, 3rd floor.
All right, thank you very much.
Wait, are we skipping ahead to the morning, or are you?
Oh yeah, is this the morning?
Yeah,
Or
it
is
is the
this the
morning.
night?
Did anybody want to do anything?
No, not particularly. But
Eh.
Daniel, being a bit paranoid, is probably gonna just put the like table or the desk chair like up against the doorknob.
Oh, all right. Yeah. You do that, and the horrible monster breaks into your room and kills you.
Hey,
Oh shit.
that chair's gonna
Damn.
buy me at least one round.
Yeah. Yeah, and she points you to the 3rd floor, room 12, and I guess you go go up there then.
Indeed.
Yeah. I assume you knock.
Should listen.
I wanna listen in first to see if anyone's home.
All right, give me a listen roll.
Please tell me you put points and listen. Oh, you son bitch!
So yeah, check your listen. You hear some heavy breathing coming from the you're against the door and you hear some heavy breathing
Of,
on
like,
the other door.
One entity or multiple?
You only hear like one person breathing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I turn to my, I guess acquaintance because I know a Punchy Lawson. I say, so I hear someone heavily breathing behind that door. Should we interrupt them or?
There's also there's also like another room adjacent to this one. It might be I'm not certain, but there could be like another door, like like a sort of like
Oh,
side
like
door.
the connecting doors between rooms.
Oh,
Yeah, that
okay,
sounds
okay.
like a good idea. Maybe we should try and find another means of entry.
I mean, I just want to talk to the guy, but if you're suggesting it, then all right. So what room number would that be of this other
It'd be
door?
room 11.
Room 11. Okay, I want to listen in on that one now.
All right, give me a listen.
Oh,
You could spend 4 points of luck though.
okay, 4 points of luck.
Wait, I got a pretty good listen. I can try and listen.
I like to imagine both of you got like your ears up against the door.
Yeah. Damn,
Oh no.
it's terrible.
Do you want
Okay,
to spend that 4 points?
4 points of luck. Yeah.
No. Let me spend like 37.
Oh my god. 4 points of luck. Let's go.
All right,
I'm at 41.
And you succeed, and you like put you against the door, and you don't hear any breathing.
All right. I don't think there's anyone sleeping up the place in here. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess if you want to go back, we might as well.
I mean, I still gotta talk to the guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, go back to the other door.
I mean, knowing you, I bet you're sniffing something out in there, aren't you?
That's between me and myself.
Well, listen here. If you wanna do your thing, I'll just turn a blind eye and I'll look at the wall over there. Oh, nice wallpaper.
I'll slap him on the back. You're a pretty swell fella.
So it sounds like you're gonna break into this room here.
It sounds like it.
It sounds
Yeah.
like it indeed.
You're gonna try to like lockpick the door then?
Yeah. I'll give it a try, I guess.
Locksmithing, feel that?
My locksmithing is 36.
Oh, good luck.
Oof.
Yeah.
I thought it was higher.
I had it higher originally, but then everybody's like, you should put your points into other things. So I did. I took like 25 points away from it. I had it at like 60.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hey, here's hoping you improve it.
I mean, if you want to, you can push a roll like before you roll.
Uh-huh.
You just have to think of like a potential like bad thing happen. Like, if I could see like a potential one here is that you like your lockpicks aren't like the best.
Uh-huh.
The best and then like that. I'd give you like a bonus die.
Yeah, I mean, I could try that. So what exactly does that do then?
So basically, you roll with advantage.
Yeah, so you roll with the gray die.
You roll with
Okay.
the great,
Yeah.
and basically, you get to roll twice. Take the best.
All right, I'll give it a try. So I just hit the gray die once then, and that'll do it,
Yeah.
or
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
And then you'll look at the +1, I think.
okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Damn.
Didn't even need it.
All of them.
Yeah, so you play around with the lock, and you hear a snap as the tumbler turns around, and you realize that your lockpick has snapped in half as you manage to open the door.
Ah, well,
I turn around and I look at him and I say, "Don't worry, I'll make room in the books for you."
Yeah, make sure to put a check on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you open the door. Yeah, and you just get this this. sm- So the room opens up to a hotel room. There is a open suitcase filled with soiled clothes that like have been like spilled out like everywhere. Various things have been like knocked over, and like personal effects are kind of like covering every surface. The air reeks of stale sweat
Ugh.
and sickness, and you get the faint smell of rotten meat.
That's that's not a good sign.
Yeah, and on the bed, you hear where the heavy breathing sounds come from, and you see an unconscious Augustus Larkin. And he's in a state like he's got his like shirt off, and you can see very clearly on his chest is a very big tattoo. It's in a sort of spiraling fashion on his like chest, and it like reaches up to like his neck. It seems to like turn up, and it's kind of like it sprouts arms in like a sort of upwards fashion. I have a kind of a picture that shows it a bit.
All right, let's see it, because you lost me on the description.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Yeah.
He's got a strange tattoo,
Yeah,
and he's like
yeah,
he's sleeping pretty heavily here, like
very heavy.
labored breathing.
Yeah.
Do I know what the tattoo is?
Let me continue here.
Oh, sorry.
On like the bedstand next to him, you see there's a bottle labeled Herorona, which translates from Spanish to heroin. And there's a
He's drinking it?
there's a syringe next to it,
Oh, okay.
and you can see like the syringe has been very used a lot, and you can see the sort of like dosage marks on it, and it's he's taken a very for the you'd probably understand he's like taking a very large dose of heroin.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and he's unconscious on the bed here, and you got a very good view of his chest here, and you want to make a roll to understand what it is.
Yeah, like, what role would I make to know?
It'd be Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh. Well, I have a 0 on that, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah, there's no.
So, okay, is this the room where the heavy breathing was coming from?
Yes, this
Or
is
the one
room
next door?
You see that there's also like a door in this room, which you'd think leads into the room next to it.
Okay. Well, this is indeed a scene to see.
Ugh.
Yeah, that
it's,
smell. It must be one of those Peruvian delicacies.
I don't think I like Peruvian delicacies.
So okay. Are there any places to like search?
Well, there's the door. There's the other door in the room that seems to you think leads into the room next to it. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of personal effects all kind of strewn about, like clothes, toiletries, all the sort of stuff you carry along with you on the journey.
I would, I'm not here, but if there's any sort of like nightstand or desks or tables or anything like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be just
Cabinets.
rifling through all that stuff.
Yeah.
Looking valuable.
So in this room, you pull in check under the bed. You open the desk, the drawers on the desk. He aside from a fairly large bottle of heroin, there are several bottles of cologne. He has around here that all seem to have been extensively used. Yeah. But it doesn't seem like there's anything of value in this room.
I guess he was using the cologne to like mask the scent of his sweat.
Yeah, like thinking back to like last night, he did have a very strong scent of cologne.
Hmm.
So what should we do? Should we wake him up? I mean, he might be dying over here. I
Well,
want to get paid.
that's a good point. I guess we could slap him awake.
And just
He's-
how you explain to him breaking into his room.
Yeah, I think okay.
Yeah, you
that
have the
might not be a
perfect
good
chance
idea.
to get away.
But like, I don't know. I want to get paid.
If he's still high, he won't remember.
Yeah, you know, you're right. My college mates, sometimes they just gotta ride the high, right?
You ever
So
fought
maybe-
a guy coked up on heroin?
Hey, they don't call me Punchy for nothing. As I hold up my gun.
I hold up my gun next to him, and they click a little bit.
You guys rub each other's guns.
They're,
Yeah.
oh, I'm getting a gun. Ugh.
Okay, so the door leading to the other room, we listened in, and there's nothing, right? Like
you don't hear
before.
anything from that room, yeah.
Okay.
At least from your successful listen roll, you don't think anybody's in there.
Okay. Well, Punchy, why don't we check out this other room before we make our exit?
Sounds good to me.
All right. I wanna open the door a slight bit just to get a little peek first.
Yeah, so this door isn't locked. That leads to like the connecting room door isn't locked. And you peek in. You don't see anybody in there. It's actually like very clean, sort of like antiseptically clean. And you notice there's like a suitcase just like lying beside the bed.
And that's it. Nothing else catches my eye in the room.
From peeking in through the doorway.
Okay. Well, Punchy, I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Maybe you can find anything that you're looking for in particular. I just want financial documents.
So you could
I just want finances.
dig through that suitcase in the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That looks
just
interesting.
rifle through that. See if
Alright.
there's anything of monetary
Yes.
value.
So yeah, you open up the suitcase. It has a few like articles of clothing, kind of like well pressed and maintained. There's a strange. There's a like there seems to be like a sword and it's scabbard in the suitcase. As
Okay,
well.
that's not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Like-
it looks very old, but you like unless you can succeed in an archaeology roll, you're not gonna learn a whole lot about it.
Ooh.
A what? Sorry, a what roll?
An archaeology roll. Seems very
yeah,
old,
that's
but
not gonna work for me.
Just try. Maybe you saw it in a picture book or something.
All
Just
right.
try.
Oops.
Let's-
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So we can just take it.
Yeah. But there's also another thing in this suitcase that catches your eye. In the suitcase there is a mask of solid gold.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Briefcase. Yeah. It seems to be like kind of hard to describe. But I got a picture of it for you.
Ooh.
So I got like.
Oh yeah. Looks very
Well,
Incan.
it ain't pretty, but it looks
Cool.
expensive.
But do you want to tip your hand yet?
Referring to my risky gambling nature, yes.
And looking at my gambling risk taker trait, I go along with it.
Oof. Oof.
We're both just
You
risk
sent a
takers.
couple of risky boys.
I mean, might as well steal them both.
Yeah, just take the sword. Why not?
Sure. Okay.
So you
How
stealing
about-
the sword?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, do you take like a moment to like you just grab the mask? You don't like bother to like check it out in detail?
It's gold.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say,
gold, yeah.
I think you've hit your like moment of like, get the shit and run.
Yeah,
Yeah,
once I see the gold.
Okay, so you just like grab it, like maybe like shove it in your jacket or something, and just like leave.
Well, like before we leave, I still want to set it up, like at least so it doesn't look like someone was fucking rifling through the thing.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Like, I
they're
don't-
gonna like notice with the sword and the golden.
Yeah,
flask.
when they open it, but not like with it closed, you know?
You got to give them a couple seconds of false hope.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just in case. Like, how tiny this room is they're probably OCD, they're gonna open it anyway, but you know.
Yeah.
Wait,
Um,
wait. I have an idea for you, gentlemen. Leave it looking ransacked, and then like hire some poor Peruvian boy to go rooting around and wake the fellow up or something. Like pin it on.
Can we hire?
I mean, there's probably a bunch of homeless Peruvian people.
I've got a decent
About-
credit.
You
I
can
probably
probably
got
you can
cash.
probably give them $1 and they'll.
Yeah.
Alright, Punchy, here's the plan. We're gonna
Are we
take the
are we
stuff.
are we using a small child as a scapegoat?
I mean, it doesn't have to be a child.
It doesn't have to be a child. Listen, if they're homeless, they're not good for much anyway, right? They're not
Well,
American.
Because
If you have
they're gonna think about you. Like that's the first person they're gonna think is gonna be
Well,
rifling.
also,
yeah,
if you're
because-
thinking that there was a old woman that's greeted you and saw you both go and ask about their rooms and go up there.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to kill the woman now.
Okay, here's no. Here's the plan. We hire the guy. We tell the guy to ask the lady for the same person, and then go to their room. That way.
Wait. So go back down. Say that he didn't answer. Hire
Yeah.
the person. Have them go check, and then come back to the good Mr. Larkin and be like, "Oh no, Mr. Larkin, you've some
No,
Peruvian."
we just go. We say we knocked on the door and we left.
Ah.
That way, that like we didn't get in, right? It was the other guy. That's my plan. What do you say, Punchy?
Sounds fine to me.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right. So that's what we do.
So how do we find a? Do I have a find Peruvian man skill?
I don't think there's such a skill like that, but
Just
maybe
wander the
persuade,
streets.
or even a credit rating if you're gonna like try to pay them to do it.
Yeah, that's what I planned on doing.
Could I like look for like the sort of person who would be up to the task, like with my psychology or something?
What's the skill are you trying to like angle here for?
Like I want to I want to eye somebody and say this is the type of guy that I want to be in there, like psychology,
Maybe spot hidden.
spot
Psychology?
hidden. Yeah, either or.
I'd say psychology, but not spot hidden.
Okay.
So you're like,
I'm looking the streets of Peru, like in like dark alleys and stuff, for the type of guy.
well, you're like trying to like see someone who's like desperate enough to break into a hotel.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, they're not breaking in. The door's unlocked.
I'll give your attempt to persuade them or whatever a bonus die.
Okay. So what am I rolling then?
It'd be psychology.
Okay, it'd be psychology. Okay.
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
Make sure to check on that.
Okay.
You found the street urchin.
Yeah, so you found the most desperate, impoverished street urchin, and who's like trying to do the convincing here?
Well,
I can persuade the guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a good talker. You know that.
All right.
I
Plus,
get
you
it.
probably
You
don't
speak
speak
Spanish.
Spanish. That's true.
Nope.
All right. So I'm gonna be convincing him too.
Okay, so it's gonna be
A persuade.
So give me a persuade, but take a bonus die.
Okay. So. Ah, fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, so you're.
Fuck. I really need this guy so we don't get.
you like this kid like doesn't like trust you, and you like end up scaring him off.
Like,
you-
is he running? Is he running?
like he-
Like I wanna elbow Punchy Lawson to like flash some money for the kid. Spice it up.
I mean, you've already rolled, so like you've already
Oh, okay. So he's
failed. Yeah, he's like
I thought the bribe was the +1 or whatever.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
yeah.
Well, shucks.
Yeah.
Well,
So you're not able to find like somebody willing to break in there for you. Yeah, they don't seem to be very trusting of strangers. Maybe for
Okay.
good reason. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Could I look for someone just to talk to the lady and that's it?
Like, so you want to find somebody to talk to the lady?
And then go upstairs, come back downstairs.
That's a very odd and specific request.
Listen, I don't want to be caught with this fucking mask and sword.
well, the alternative. Well, I don't know if your characters would do that, but you could get those things checked out, and then promptly return them to their place, only to steal them again later. Now that you know what suitcase they're in.
I mean, we already have the things. I don't think I would want to return them. What do you think, Punchy?
I don't think Punchy's the returning type of guy.
Yeah.
Oof.
Like, we already have it.
Yep.
All right, well, let's roll with this.
Yeah. I assume you guys want to show this to Daniel, your resident archaeologist.
Of course. He's the
you-
guy who
yeah,
would
you
know
gotta see if it's
such
worth
things.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, better.
It's gold, so that'll be worth something, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's gold.
All right.
It's gotta.
Yeah. So you go to Daniel and show it to him. Would you yeah, give me an
So,
archaeology roll?
Yeah.
Ah,
Archaeology roll.
I'm going to ask Kenny and Punchy where they acquired these.
Well, you see,
It's not important.
I'm about to like tell him. Do you want me to tell him, Punchy?
I want to see if I recognize the significance of these first.
I'd really rather you not.
Oh,
I'm gonna spend the 2 luck.
spending 2 luck. Okay. So yeah. You like take a look at the sword. You date it back to the 16th century. Looks like to be like an old sword that the conquistadors would have used. But this sword's been maintained in incredible condition. Yeah, and it would probably the sword itself would probably be worth a fair bit to like a private collector.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And the golden mask. And as you look at the golden mask, and I need you.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
You cut out
Hello.
for a second there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you look at the golden mask, and I need you to give me a power roll.
A power roll.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We get to study the mask, and it's a language.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Does that mean he explodes?
No. So you like look at it, and you're like, this is an interesting like mask. And you and nothing happens, which I don't know if that's the best result or the worst result.
Oh god.
Yeah. This mask, you've identified it as also from the 5th century. It seems to be a also Tawankan design.
It's a what design?
Tawankan. It's a pre-Columbian pre-Columbian culture. So sadly
Okay.
extinct now. Yeah. 26 inches or 15 square centimeters, made of gold. It depicts a stylized face largely made of blocky geometrical shapes raised from the surface. It is solid with no eye holes. Yeah, yeah. The back of the mask is unadorned and polished to a high sheen. You can kind of use it as a bit of a mirror, seeing yourself in it. Yeah, and that's all.
So, how much is the mask worth, Mr. Archaeologist?
Solid gold and from the 5th century.
Well,
Kind of hard to put monetary value on that.
Mr. America, that entirely depends on the individual. uh,
Well, I mean, I assume it's gold, so that's good for anybody, right?
Finding the value of something is more of an appraise roll.
yeah,
Okay.
of which I
Yeah.
don't have.
Yeah.
Well,
But I can tell you it'll be definitely worth something to the right buyer.
I see.
Find yourself a
So we
nice
just gotta.
private collector, and they may or may not pay a small fortune for it.
Ho ho ho.
The only
So-
time you want to roll a natural.
Yeah, apparently I dodged a fucking bullet there.
Yeah.
So, Punchy, what do we want to do with our loot? What do you say? I get the mask, you get the sword, huh?
Suffice to
How about I get the mask and you get the sword?
gentlemen, where again did you acquire these?
It's not important. It's not important.
I'm inclined to agree. Let's just say the less people that know, the better.
Oh, good heavens. Well, suffice to say, you gentlemen aren't going to find a buyer in Peru.
But we have him. Well, Punchy, what do we say? We find a place to store these things.
That sounds quite alright, friend.
All right.
Yeah,
So
right.
I guess we're gonna look for like some sort of PO box in the 20s.
Yes.
So what are you trying to do with these?
We want to store them.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, you'd probably have like a briefcase.
Yeah, like we're gonna like wrap them up and whatever, so like people don't know what's inside.
Okay.
Get a bank safe deposit box.
Okay.
Or you could even use the hotel safe deposit box.
No, we gotta find a place with an alias in case we don't want it being tracked to us, you know.
Point.
So you
So- We want to look for like a place that has a safety deposit box that we can like use an alias to rent out. I guess.
Okay then. Well, you can say you guys do that. Yeah. I guess like next on the menu, you guys want to visit Professor?
Yes. Well, they're busy on their safe deposit adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
I'll come
meet.
along. I want to go
yeah.
along.
It's a museum, right? All sorts of things to see. Yeah. I was lucky enough to actually find a period-accurate picture of the exact museum.
Ah.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah, 1920s, right? What luck do I have? I was so very. I spent a while trying to find this.
I bet.
Yeah. So, Jackson will meet with you, the gang, go to the Museum of Anthropology, as it's called. It has a Spanish name to it, but I will butcher the pronunciation of that. Yeah. Jackson will go take you to the museum. There's like all sorts of like interesting like history pieces from varying like time periods of like the history of like Peru around here. But he takes you towards the back end of the museum and to an office that has labeled on it Professor. What was it? Professor Nemesio Sanchez on the written on the window of the door, and knocks on it. And, he is greeted by this fellow. Yes, and he says something in Spanish to Jackson, which Kenny America understands as hello, Jackson, and he like looks towards the group and I see you brought friends, which only like Kenny understands. Indeed, introduces himself in Spanish to the lot of you, and probably.
Wait, am I there? I thought I was looking for. Oh, okay.
Well, this is like later in the day.
Okay.
So it's like you guys did that in the morning. It's about 2 p.m. in the afternoon now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's been a bit of time. Yeah, and sees a probably like puzzled look at you, and it's like excuse me, sorry, English is I assume none of you speak Spanish.
I pipe in and say, well, I know a lick of it, but for the sake of my friends here, it would be best if you spoke a little English.
Okay, it's, English is not the native tongues, but I will attempt to make do.
I would offer to translate, but I just want to listen to Grog with this accent.
I don't know Spanish accent. Like I'm horrible at accents, so.
Yeah, I know. Me too. It's fine.
This is not the right campaign for you.
Yeah. This globe-trotting adventure.
Oh, you're gonna have a good time.
I can only get better with it, right?
Exactly.
True.
Practice. There we go.
Nowhere to go but up.
All right. Yeah. He invites you all into his office, and please, come in. I assume Jackson told you about the expedition. If you're here, then.
See.
Indeed. Wait, is he still talking in English? Like.
He's speaking in English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Yes, indeed, he has informed us of the expedition. In fact, we're on our way to go along with the expedition.
I see you've were able to convince Larkin to let you tag along. He's been very
Weird.
against the museum taking a part in his expedition. But I'd have to hazard a guess that he is planning on robbing this pyramid more than studying it. But anyway,
What a shame. Think these valuable archaeological finds. They should belong in a museum.
yes, my thinking as well. When I heard
wink,
that,
wink, nudge, nudge.
Let it go, Junior.
when I heard Larkin was mounting an expedition to this unknown pyramid, and wasn't allowing any of the museum staff to attend, I sought to mount my own competing expedition, but sadly, we do not know the location of this pyramid. But one of my assistants, Rizio, is currently combing through the museum archives. We believe we believe we have an old document written by one of the old Spaniards that visited Peru in the 16th century. we're hoping that we can use that to locate locate the pyramid before Larkin does. But uh, so far it's been slow work. The university's storeroom is quite expansive, and the original document doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But if all goes well today, we might be able to launch our own expedition, and hopefully with the location of this pyramid. Grizio should be coming along any moment now. I think they're in the storeroom. But feel free to wait here while we wait.
So,
Perhaps we should check on this Rizio.
If you suppose so, she's a bit scatterbrained. She can be. I find that she can be easily distracted. But if you go down the staircase, just by the side of my office, there should be a door leading down to the basement. She should be down there somewhere.
Yes, perhaps we can help her in finding this supposed document of which you speak.
All right then.
Two. More eyes are better than one.
I will stay up here. Then I have some paperwork that's filled out, and you'll go back to the work he was doing while you guys go through the museum.
all right.
Well, gentlemen, shall we check out the archives?
I think we shall.
I believe.
If it'll hurry our day
we
along.
should.
We are on payroll after all.
Well, I meant to switch to this a little while ago. Whoops. It's a bit more foreboding than I would have liked.
Yes, this
And,
one.
yeah. I was like, oh, I need something that's like an office, but like this is like this is a bit too foreboding. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys go down into the basement. It's kind of a bit cramped. The lighting is a bit dim, and as you guys are like starting to make your way down, you as you like reach like the bottom of the staircase here, you hear like a crash and a very loud female scream.
Uh-oh.
I guess Kenny America, the gentleman that he is, rushes over to where the scream originated from.
Yeah, so you go rushing off into this direction. What's everybody else doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'll follow, but I'm not gonna, like, step up my pace or anything.
Does anybody have their gun? Is anybody reaching for their guns? I should ask.
No.
It was a woman screaming?
Yeah, you had like a female scream, a crash, like some like a crate like crashing, and you still hear the scream. It's a prolonged sort of scream. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the sound myself.
Okay,
Oh,
if it's
please do.
so, if it keeps like if it's like a sustained scream,
Oh
then I
god!
probably would go for my gun.
It's
If it's just like if I thought it was just like a lady that fell over or something.
yeah, it's a very horrified, prolonged screaming.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
then I
Okay,
would go for my
I thought
gun.
it was like a lady dropping books or something.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
reaching
that's
for
what I
my
was
gun.
thinking
Yeah,
at
you
first
said
too.
like scatterbrained thud and an aye, and I'm like, oh, okay, she just like fell from a fucking step ladder or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
I'm not
like
gonna help. No.
horrified, like screaming bloody murder.
It sounds like it's like somebody screaming for like their very life.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, then the
Yeah.
gun's coming out.
I'm
Yeah.
fingering my gun.
Yeah, if that's
It's-
happening, I'm gonna do some.
I ain't gonna
rushing
help
in.
no dame that fell over. But if somebody's like getting murdered or something, sure.
Yeah, you
I'll-
come like running into like the basement. It's very very dimly lit, and very cramped. But you come around the corner and you see a young like Spanish girl. Her figure is very like withered, and she's like lying on the ground in like sort of like pool of like her own blood as she's like screaming, and standing like stooped like over her, you see a large Spanish man, and well, where his mouth would like normally be, you see a large oval disc with many teeth inside of it. A really cool picture to show you guys.
Oh God.
That's gross.
Ah.
Oh.
Sweet
Yeah,
Jesus.
you recognize this man as Mendoza from last night.
Son of a bitch! I told you, gentlemen.
Yeah, and he like sees you as you come running around the corner. And let me just double check something here.
Sanity.
Yeah, sanity.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So yeah, as everybody sees this, I need you to roll sanity.
Oh boy, do we need to pass or fail it?
You want to pass?
Okay.
Failed.
I've seen this before. This is just old Johnny Toothmaw. Back.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was
Oof.
close to a thumb like that.
Let's see, sanity. Boop. Oh yeah, extreme. I did see this. There was
My
a
mom
guy.
told me far scarier stories
There
about
was
the
a guy
chupacabra.
in my organized crime ring. They called him. They called him Sawmaw, and he just had a bunch of teeth all over,
Is that what we're
just all
naming
over his
this?
body.
Is that what we're naming this? Sama?
Sure.
Those of you that succeed, you don't take any sanity loss. But those that failed, only a d6.
Oh, D6.
I'm gonna get
Ooh,
the
boy.
biggest number. It's a pretty big
Ooh.
number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you both lose 4 sanity. One more, and you guys would have gone temporarily insane.
Yeah. One more.
Boy.
Yeah, the max sanity loss you can lose from this is 6, but so mark that down on your character sheets for both of you. 4 from horrible monstrosity.
Don't forget, we're calling it Sama.
All right. Encounters with strange entities. Mendoza's sawmouth.
Yeah. So yeah, he sees you guys like come around the corner, and yeah, I guess it's like initiative time. So this is the lovely Rizio. She's not that happy right now.
I hope not.
I mean, it'd be weird if she was, right?
Yeah, she's into it, and maybe it's not so insanity-inducing.
Yeah, was consent involved in this? Do we know? Do they give
So-
consent to the 20s?
So how initiative works in this is that we just act in dexterity order.
Don't we get
So
the bonus for the firearms?
Yeah. Having a firearm out gives you a plus 50 to this.
Oh, dang.
Assuming you shoot with the gun.
Assuming you shoot with the gun, yeah.
Wow.
75.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. If you don't shoot with it, you don't get the
What? You said it was dark, right? What if I wanted flash a flashlight in his eyes?
It's dimly lit. Like there's like lights around.
I mean, it's like the basement.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Daniels. 50 to 100. I think everybody's going to be going first to just using the gun.
I'm not.
I definitely
I
am.
might not be.
Oh? What's Kenny America gonna do?
I want to try to get the guy off of the girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing
boy.
the same thing. We're just using bullets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but like I just want to make sure she doesn't die before we kill him. You know, I kind of want to like use my bat and like push him off. You know.
You brought your bat to the museum?
Oh shit, that's right. I don't have my baseball bat. What am I thinking? I just have a fucking baseball bat.
Just push him with your gun.
Just pistol whip him. Okay, no, I'm gonna be shooting him then. I don't think I'll have my baseball bat to a fucking museum.
Yeah.
And what about you, Renee? Using your gun or?
Renee's first instinct is not to pull out her gun because she's
Okay.
never fired a gun before.
You go at 60 then. So you go last. pretending.
I like to imagine
Yeah.
it's probably more peace of mind for you than anything.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So you see, like, stooped over this woman, Mendoza. He's like disc-like mouth, attached like to her chest. What do you do?
Well, there's a reason they call me Quick Draw Punchy Lawson. I'm gonna pull out my gun and shoot him.
I'm gonna punch her with a bullet.
Oh shit, Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
find- Yeah. So yeah, make a firearms handgun roll.
Okay, so can I do the 3 shots?
You take
Oh,
a
shit.
you take a penalty die on each one though.
Okay,
So
how
you're-
is it, like
So you
is that real bad?
it's
or
like
is it
rolling
just-
with disadvantage.
Okay.
So you're rolling a disadvantage on 3 shots.
All right.
versus
Well, I don't
one
want to
shot.
hurt.
But I mean, it is also like you get 3 shots with disadvantage
Yeah.
as opposed to 1.
Which is technically better, but I think I don't want to hit the lady, so I'll just fire once. So yeah. Boom!
Oh, a crit! You son of a bitch.
Oh my
That's,
god.
oh,
Quick draw Punchy Lawson.
That'd be 11 plus 12, 23. Yeah, you dome this motherfucker straight.
Good combat.
So basically, I walk in. Sweet Jesus Christ! Boom!
Huh.
As soon as the shot rings out, I whip out my gun ready to shoot, and then I look at the guy, and I'm like, oh.
I start hiding behind a bookshelf.
Yeah. So yeah, he drops dead from the 20 hand dealt.
A round of applause for Punchy.
Doing what he's known for.
Punching that trigger finger.
Yeah, because his hand can't close, so he just fucking punches the trigger to shoot.
Yeah, he's lying dead there. Yeah, you see, yeah, next to him, like Rizio's kind of like trying to not hold onto her chest as blood is like seeping out of her. You see that next to, I guess it's to catch the eye of Punchy here, our resident greedy man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you see there's a crate, wooden crate that's that's crashed onto the floor, and you see there's a bit of like gold poking out of this like crate. You see the glint of gold there. Rizio is in basically in a state of shock right now. After having her insides sipped upon. Yeah, what do you guys do?
I want to help her up.
Does anyone have first
Yeah,
aid?
I'm gonna say I'm no doctor.
No.
Somebody help the
Yeah,
lady, and then I'll go over to the gold.
Daniel's gonna shout for a doctor.
Yeah.
I want to get a closer look.
Yeah. So I should say this. Mendoza's mouth transforms back into a normal human-like mouth as he expires.
Shit, there goes our
yeah.
proof.
I want to. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we still
but-
have a woman that's been attacked.
Yeah, with a.
I don't know
Does
if-
the hole in her chest turn into a regular bite?
No, it's like something like it is very like gruesome. Her frame is very withered, but it's nearly been 2 hours, and I think this might be a good place to end it for the day.
Let's
Okay.
just say
Okay.
Renee runs up to the director, whoever we were talking to earlier. Get him, I guess.
The professor.
Yeah.
I'm running to the girl.
But yeah.
I'm running to the gold.
Okay, so you said there was a crate of gold nearby?
There's a crate, and you see like a bit of like gold, the hint of like gold, gleaming, from the crate. Yeah. And I guess if we still have a few minutes, I guess I can go into detail about that. So like, looking at the crate, it's been like stuffed with straw, and there's like a large golden rod in the crate. And there's a picture of it.
Hmm.
It's the best I could get from the book.
Okay.
So,
Huh.
sorry about that.
And has some sort of writing on it.
It's okay.
Yeah, it seems to.
Hmm.
Does
Yeah,
that
it-
look familiar to anybody, or?
Yeah, why don't you give me Trevor?
What was that?
Archaeology.
Roll?
Archaeology.
Archaeology, sorry. I keep on saying archaeology.
Sorry, no, you just cut
Study
out.
of electricity.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nice.
So, yeah, looking at the artifact, not the archaeology, it's a strange artifact, gold. You don't actually like put it down to like a singular sort of culture or time period from where this came. It seems to be very old, but from a cursory glance at this, you can't like give an exact period.
It just looks very, very primitive, very old.
Very primitive like early gold working. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it
Not
almost
like-
looks like cuneiform, not quite, but yeah, it looks very primitive.
Yeah. Yeah, actually give me a spot hidden.
Everyone or just Trevor?
Trevor, since he's looking at it. Success. So yeah, you see, like maybe on like the other side, like this rod, you see the remains of some burnt pieces of flesh, like human skin.
Hmm.
Back.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But yeah, I feel like this is a good stopping point, and perhaps a good introduction for a doctor.
Yeah, as we're
Oh,
shouting
shit.
for a doctor.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Gio, you're introducing Nin next, I guess.
Yeah. Very easy introduction there.
Yeah, that worked out splendidly.
Yeah. But everybody gets to try to regain their luck, from what I remember. So how this works is basically make an improvement check for your luck. You roll a d100. You want to roll above your luck, so you want to fail. And if you fail, gain d10 on your luck score.
Okay.
Oh,
Yay.
really? I got exactly it.
So I didn't
Die.
use any luck.
Yeah, so yeah, you get the luck roll as well.
Yeah, your
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your luck regenerates regardless.
Okay.
Assuming-
Yeah.
So I failed. So roll d10.
D10.
How much is punch?
Cool.
I'm at more luck than I used to have.
Oh my god, I can actually survive a lethal attack.
But
Hooray.
yeah, thanks for playing, everybody. And I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Yeah, that was fun.
Indeed.
Thank you,
That
Greg.
was good. Yeah, thanks.
I went to rob a hotel room.
Or,
For the
We did rob a hotel room.
I was like thinking, like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably not gonna like pay a visit to like their hotel room and break into it. No, look at you guys.
now I'm glad I encouraged you in your larceny behavior. At first I was like, no, don't steal it. Like, we're gonna get caught. And it's like, well, shit, that went out of the plan. Looks like we're going with the university.
Risk taker.
Risk taking paid off.
Yeah.
High five.
Yep.
Punchy awesome.
Yeah, boom.
So for the skills, is it every skill that we rolled
The
that was
way-
successful gets a check mark?
It gets a check mark, yes. So you, like as you're making like successful check skills, you want to check. But that's at the end of you do that during
Yeah.
you make a improvement check during a development phase. So
Yeah.
not now.
I just wanted to make sure that
Mhm.
if I was marking stuff.
Oh, I wasn't marking. Okay, so I
Oh,
gotta go
I wasn't
back.
either.
So
I
psychology,
told
you
you guys
told
to
me.
mark.
You told
My
me to
bad.
mark psychology. I forgot before. I'm sorry. So,
Okay, so everything I've succeeded on,
yeah.
including the
Locksmithing,
shooting?
Shooting, yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
as long as you succeed and it has some sort of weight to the story.
Language
it's,
owned.
Okay.
Oh, you
When we're
failed
like,
that.
Hey, I succeeded the language.
no,
English.
the
Yeah, you make
I-
you put the
I
so
failed
you-
with the Mexican guy, but with the British guy, I succeeded. Like determining their accents to see where they're from.
Yeah, that'd be of importance. Yeah.
What about the lock picking?
Yeah, locksmithing. Take
Yeah.
a check.
That's still good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, though currently your locksmithing
Yeah,
lock
it's
is
broken.
You can be able to
Gotcha.
pick to
Yeah.
replace it there.
What about me drawing the 2 artifacts that they brought?
Did you make a check for that?
You got a
I
hard.
did. I got a hard
Is it
success.
hard? Yeah, take it. Yeah.
But yeah, were they different from what me and Punchy saw? Were they different artifacts? I think they were, right?
Yeah, yes and no. Like the 2 artifacts that they gave you, like they not gave you, but showed you.
Yeah.
Actually, they would have had those artifacts in the hotel room. So if you guys want to steal that, you
Of course.
Take everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it look expensive, and was it in that room? Then
Well, they're made of gold, so
Of course.
Yep.
there's a lot of gold in Peru. Who knew?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna put that in the safety deposit box or whatever too.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so I get the gold things, you get the sword, right?
How about we just sell it
Split
all
the money.
and split it halfway? I'm a fair man.
60-40.
No, 50-50.
All right, 50-50. You drive a hard bargain.
All right. I think it's more than fair.
You wouldn't have gotten into the rooms in the first place without Punchy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who says you could have used gun to open the door?
I used gun unlocked.
Shit, I wasn't American enough. Shoot the lock. Wake up the sleeping clammy man with the weird tattoo.
I was very shocked in how quickly that combat went.
Yeah, no.
Me too.
1 round.
I was pleasantly
One act-
surprised.
An action.
I didn't even get to make a turn.
Well,
Yeah, even better. None of us got hurt.
yeah. I had 2 plans for that combat. One was to either shine the light in his eyes and hopefully blind him, and 2 was to draw him with his big scary mouth.
That's why they call me One-Shot Punchy.
Oh shit! I forgot Jackson was with you guys. He would have had a turn. But
Oh, I thought he was chatting with
Yeah.
the doctor, the P.
he would have gone down. But yeah,
Uh,
maybe he tripped on the running over here and by the time he got here.
Do you see the maw mouth though? The saw maw?
or is he
Sama. Good
probably
old
coming in
Sama.
afterwards?
Yeah, he probably would have come in afterwards and
Okay, good. He doesn't go insane.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Maybe as I was running to hide, I bumped him, and he was
What
unable
about-
to get there in time.
Seeing the dead body.
Are you guys just trying to get him to lose sanity?
No, but I just want to be fair.
Yeah.
Equal
Like, if
opportunity
it's a
sanity
dead-
loss.
I said I'll get him to roll his sanity.
Okay, he's good. Oh, he's a
Wow,
sane
he's
guy.
insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, now we know his sanity. Thanks for the info, Neb, that you got.
No problem, friend.
So what, are we friends, or what are we?
Yeah. That's why
Oh,
I'm going
cool.
50-50 with you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Or else you would have been like, alright, I picked the log, so 80-20. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
But,
Yeah, good
Yeah.
session.
Yeah,
good
thank
session.
you.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.